landmark decisions have shaped the judicial landscape, influenced political movements, and changed the course of legal history. This script will cover some of the most famous court cases that have left a lasting legacy. One of the earliest and most influential cases in U.S. legal history is Marbury v. Madison, 1803. This case established the principle of judicial review, allowing courts to strike down laws that violate the Constitution. Chief Justice John Marshall's ruling reinforced the Supreme Court's authority and ensured that the judiciary would act as a check on the legislative and executive branches. Another landmark case is Brown v. Board of Education's 1954, which overturned Plessy v. Ferguson 1896 and declared racial segregation in public schools unconstitutional. This decision was a crucial victory for the civil rights movement, as it recognized the inherent inequality in the separate but equal doctrine and set the stage for further desegregation efforts across the United States. Miranda v. Arizona 1966 is another pivotal case that reshaped the rights of the accused. This Supreme Court ruling established the requirement that individuals taken into police custody must be informed of their rights, including the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney. These protections, now known as Miranda rights, ensure that defendants are aware of their constitutional safeguards before undergoing police interrogation. Roe v. Wade, 1973, remains one of the most controversial cases in American legal history. The Supreme Court ruled that a woman's right to an abortion is protected under the right to privacy, as implied by the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. This decision sparked ongoing debates on reproductive rights and has led to numerous legal battles over abortion laws in the decades that followed. In Gideon Wright, 1963, the Supreme Court held that the Sixth Amendment guarantees the right to legal counsel for defendants unable to afford an attorney. This case reinforced the principle that fair trials are a fundamental part of the justice system, and that economic status should not determine the quality of legal representation a person receives. Loving v. Virginia in 1967 was a groundbreaking civil rights case that struck down laws banning interracial marriage. The Supreme Court's unanimous decision declared such laws unconstitutional under the Equal Protection and Due Process Clauses of the 14th Amendment, reinforcing the fundamental right to marry regardless of race. The case of Bush v. Gore 2000 played a crucial role in determining the outcome of a U.S. presidential election. The Supreme Court's ruling effectively halted the Florida recount, leading to George W. Bush's victory over Al Gore. This case remains one of the most politically charged decisions in Supreme Court history. One of the most recent landmark decisions is Obergefell v. Hodges is 2015, which legalized same-sex marriage across the United States. The Supreme Court ruled that bans on same-sex marriage violated the Equal Protection and Due Process Clauses of the 14th Amendment. This decision was a significant milestone for LGBTQ rights. Internationally, the Nuremberg trials in 1945-1946 set a precedent for prosecuting war crimes. These trials held Nazi leaders accountable for crimes against humanity committed during World War II. The principles established in these proceedings continue to influence international law and human rights jurisprudence today. Another globally significant case is the trial of Nelson Mandela's 1964, also known as the Rivonia trial. Mandela and his co-defendants were sentenced to life imprisonment for their anti-apartheid activities in South Africa. The trial and its outcome played a pivotal role in the fight against apartheid, eventually leading to Mandela's release and the end of racial segregation in South Africa. These cases demonstrate the power of the judicial system in shaping societies, protecting rights, and influencing political landscapes. Each decision has left a lasting impact, reinforcing legal principles that continue to guide justice systems worldwide. The evolution of laws through these rulings highlights the ever changing nature of legal interpretation and the role of courts in addressing contemporary challenges.